We are in the Third Age, the year 3000. The shadow of Mordor's influence once again begins to spread throughout Middle-earth. Only a year from now would the farewell party of Bilbo Baggins be held, and young Frodo would come to inherit Bag End. You know how the rest of the story goes. The Age of Man will be tested to see if they deserve the rights to Middle-earth, and if they can resist the lure of the Dark Lord Sauron. When the 25th Steward of Gondor, the father of Denethor, passed on, he took up the mantle. You may also know him as the father to both Boromir and Faramir. On his own, he bears a terrible burden. Mordor is coming. This much we know in our position of authority and power. Our sons shall prepare for war. Those brave and true will stand up to them, and will see the continuation of man. Do you stand with the White City of Gondor? Hello everyone, welcome to Realms in Exile for Crusader Kings 3. The incredible team behind this effort has been kind enough to give me an early look at the upcoming update, adding Gondor, Mordor, and many other factions. I'll have a link down below to the modification with the release date of the new update in tow. Please make sure to rate their mod, favorite it, and share it with those you know. They've done something to be proud of and deserve all the accolades that come with these efforts. Now with that said, it is time to defend our people. I could play as the Steward Denethor, but I chose not to. Instead, we're gonna play as Boromir. He's a fan favorite, which I do understand why. He's one of my favorite characters, though I'm quite partial to Faramir as well. Who's right over here? Right now, he's only 17 years old. He's quite young. The War of the Ring wouldn't begin until much later. Now, he's got more men than I do. I'm right over here, and I've got over 300 men. Hopefully that might change in time. Now, let me show you the map real quick. As you can see, there's a lot more to it. When they first released over here, you had only Rohan, you had Isengard, and Dunlin as well. Now you've got Gondor, Mordor, and so much more. We've got many dire enemies we're gonna have to watch out for. They're pretty darn strong too. 31 prowess, he's a great king, 101 years old. Now let's go over to Mordor. You can see who we need to watch out for. Evidently his look is going to change up a little bit whenever they have their final version out. And over here we've got another friend of his. Look who it is, the Witch King. He looks incredible. Now because we are playing Crusader Kings 3 as well, we're going to have to really deal with a little bit of infighting. There could be other Gondorian lords who are not noble. And we need to unite our people where we can. Here's our father, right over here. Unfortunately, our mother died when young, only 38 years old, and he's not going to marry again. He's widowed, he may not marry. And you can see that we've got faint traces of that old and noble blood. Our fertility goes down, but we do get a boost over to our health. It looks like we do not gain nearly as much stress. We've got a disease resistance. We're able to live for much longer than normal people, and our chance of dying in battle is much lower, which is really good too. Now, we've got other family members. Like over here's my aunt. She's actually married to Prince Forlong the Fat. And besides him, we've got over here another noble lady, and she's married to another lord. It's a great way to really get to know about all of the different lines of Gondor and what our family trees are like. Let me show you right over here. If you want to know about the previous stewards, well, here's your opportunity. It's a fairly long line. I'm sure there's a few names here that you might recognize too. Another Boromir. It's been a long time, and we can keep on going up. We can see more characters, and we're still going up. Finally, we're done, it looks like. But look who it is. He was alive a long time ago. Then, we've got our first steward right over here, and it just keeps on going on and on and on until it reaches where we're at. So we've got some family members, we've got some people who can help us out. Hopefully we can marry and do quite well. In fact, I think I would like to marry. But before I worry about that, let's have a look too. We've got the White City over here, and there's a lot of development, there's a lot of power in our region. There are certain men we need to watch out for, those who could potentially challenge us, and again, as I did mention before, we are playing Crusader Kings 3. There are going to be nobles who might declare war on us, and it is possible. which means we're gonna have to probably put down a local lord. He's very powerful, 31 prowess, he's a good commander in battle. We'll see in time what we can do to him. And let's have a look at our neighbors right over here. Look at who we have. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. The High Lord, 31, he's got some children. Maybe in time we'll take over their lands, or maybe they'll be good neighbors, I don't really know yet. We'll see though. Now, beyond that, there's many unique buildings, like over here in Minas Morgul. Look at that. Supply limit up by 50%, fort level up by 8. Development, well, not a lot of development will be happening here. The holder of that holding will gain 20% more dread. Their natural dread will go up by 20. Corrupted and defiled by the foul magics of the Witch King, Minas Ithil fell in the year 3rd Age 2002, after 2 years of siege. Now it is the greatest of the Nazgul's home, renamed Minas Morgul, the Tower of Sorcery. Yeah, no kidding. We've also got over here our culture, and we could see different things that we'll be able to pick up over time. I'm not in charge of, what we're going to pick up. And beyond that, let's see, what do we have? Late 3rd Age, that's where we're at. Middle 3rd Age is over here. We've got our religion as well, and we'll find that right there. The Gift of Men, the Memory of Akalabeth. Look at that. So we get prestige from level of splendor for newborns up by 100%. And we may improve our skills by exploring the histories of Middle-earth. That's something that we can do right over here. We can begin to study about our past. But that isn't cheap. It's 200 gold. I'll need to gain a lot of money for that before we can do that. And we also focus on astrology when we're able to. And having more naval speed could be quite handy, especially as we try to invade down south, and we'll want to do that one day. We've got Corsairs, they've got pirate traditions, and so much more to them. Oh, we'll have to watch out for them. There are a few wars going on right now. I don't have to get involved in every single one. Here's one there. Here's another one. Oh, hold on now. We'll definitely want to beat him. Nepos, huh? What a strange old man. You've got your heir. Ithilien. That's your culture group, understood? Alright, now, let's come over here. I've got to get married. And, of course, we might have to change things up a little bit. Oh, hold on, look at that, you are pretty. Got a few decent women over here who could marry into our line. I think it's gotta be her, right? She's lovely. Who's your father? The Sea Lord. Now that would be a great ally to have. 4,271 men. Perfect, I'll take it. And naturally, we're gonna focus on our martial skills over here. Alright. Chivalry focus. I want to ensure that we help out our knights in battle as we go along. And I can ally my brother too. He's right over here, he's got 1,000 men. Naturally, we want to ally him. We want to have a bit of help. I can challenge a few other criminals to combat, which is very interesting to me. Oh, look at him, he's hideous too. Perfect. He's a cannibal. Tell me about it. 22 prowess. We'll go after them maybe a bit later on, but not right now. But again, we need to get ready. Here's my father's counsel. I'm not on it right now. Angbor, you're not a very good spy master. The Prince of Dol Imroth. What a great old man. Who else do we have over here? Let's see, I've got my own marshal. He's pretty good, but I want you to train commanders. We want to improve our own knights. And over here, I've got a chancellor. People like me quite a bit. I think we'll be okay. I would like to promote our culture, sure. It'll be done in, what, 20 years? I think we'll try to get a claim right over here. Go on, Lore Master, do your job. Now over here, we've got Osgiliath. Now, Osgiliath was made in the Second Age in the year 3319. Oh, and I would love to take full control of it, but I can't do that today. So why don't we get ready and pass on some time? I'm getting a few of my knights married too. I want them to be married, and naturally, I need to be married. We need to pass on our line, we need to do quite well, and we'll see in time what wars come about. There we go. I've got my beautiful wife. She's evidently a twin. We've got a wedding celebration. Now, I could take money, or I could take prestige. Prestige, I've got a lot of. I'm currently distinguished. but I could use money. We'll take the money instead. Now, I don't have any hooks on anyone. The Captain of Gondor. For many years, it has been a tradition for the heir to Gondor, either of the kings or the stewards, to serve as the captain of the White Tower. These are the leader of the Citadel Guard, bearer of the Horn of Gondor, and head of the armies of Gondor after the steward himself. No man was ever born more suited to the role than Boromir, elder son of the steward Denethor. Loved and respected by his people and his men, Boromir is a man of the make of King Eonor. Bearing great strength and valor, he is an honorable man, with a burning desire to see his people safe from the encroaching shadow. He is not a man much concerned with the old lore and wisdoms, save in the tales of old battles, and his zeal for his country may be yet his salvation or his damnation. And the Tower Guard shall take up his call. You get an army of 450 men in East Osgiliath. Well, we'll take that. Sweaty, tired, and in need of food, a long day of training with the troops is coming to an end. As we search for a place to camp, we spot an old and abandoned castle in the distance, which does make sense here. You know what? Why don't we try to find some treasure? Hopefully we can find some. Now, I could face my fears. If I do that, I gain a new trait. I would become brave. I mean, come on now. Money is only temporary, but to be of a brave and stalwart spirit is much more important to me. Done. Look at that. Even better. I gain more piety, I gain more prowess, martial skill, all of that. Got a higher chance of dying in battle, but hey, I've got to fight when I can. 814 men are coming our way. You know what? I'm not going to let you do that. I can't let you do that. So why don't we move right over here? Let's get everyone together. There. 888 men. Let's go beat them. I'm coming down now. Ooh, we get more dread. Which means if I conquer foreign people, they shall fear me. Which is fine. That's okay to me. Let's go chase them down. My father wants you gone. It's not going to be about me just gaining a lot of territory. I'm going to ensure that Gondor as a whole is doing quite well. Even if I've got to do things that, I don't want to do. Like giving up territory or whatever else. We beat them. I lost only 53. It was a slaughter. I mean, look at him. He's falling apart. He's got typhus too. Gross. Well, good job. We did wound one knight of theirs. We could go chase him down as well. Yeah, we could go do that. Let's go do that right now. I don't want him winning. We'll move up to 4 speed. I've got 97 gold. I'm gonna look at my territories. Well, my territory. I've got a mead hall, long tables, for more prestige. We're now conquering what they have over here. Oh, the fort level is way too high. We could try to go after their leader. Oh, hold on. That was going to be challenging, evidently. Well, I don't like that. But it looks like we've got a large army led by Prince Angbor, who's now moving down over there. So I think they'll be okay. They don't really need me. 550. I think forts are going to be quite important here, from what I can tell. Oh, hold on. I can ally you. Well, great. Here's my grandfather, through my mother's side. Yeah, look at that. She passed on. And like I said, later we'll go after one of those blasted orcs. We'll fight them one day. I wonder how far we're going to be able to get. I have no idea. 2,600 men. Wow. That's a lot. We'll have to be careful. Well, look at that. Lady Ivrinil, my wife, is now pregnant. Well, very good. We're going to have a child, hopefully a mighty one. She's got 2 brothers. Are they mighty in battle? Oh, they really are, too. Well, good for you, Estelmo, 26 years old. And you're married over here to my cousin. Ah, she shares really the same name. That's interesting. Well, good luck to the 2 of you. Alright, now back over to the siege battle. You can see that it's going to take a very long time to get through over here. You've got bastions and curtain walls. Fort level 6, no wonder. You've got a keep. Now I know why it's so hard to take over that location, which is a good thing for whenever we conquer it. Alright, good. You belong to our side, Ilurin. Uh-oh. There's a scandal over here. My cousin has been showing signs of pregnancy. Her husband is not behind that feat. It's Prince Ingbor. Oh, come on, man. Why would you do that? Now everyone knows. He's a mighty champion, too. And here's my son, named after me. Well, good for him. He's already mighty in combat. And he's quite handsome. That's my boy. Sure, we can call him Boromir as well. I like that. And what now? Only a lordship? No, I want the entire area. Let's try again, okay? I mean, I'm gonna be alive for quite some time. Oh, there's a large enemy army. We better watch out for that. Our siege battle is about to end, and we are good now. They really didn't need my help, but I chose to stay here and help out. You never know what might happen. All right, there we go. So right now, we just need to wait for that war to end. We'll go after them later on. Oh, you were allowed to keep your lands? Really? I suppose you were attacking and we weren't actually claiming your territory. What a shame. I'll go after them later. What's over here now? A shitty discussion. No, intrigue isn't really my thing. It's probably nothing important. I mean, can you picture Boromir skulking about? Not me. Maybe you can. Oh, look over here. Their army. They've got a mighty, mighty lord. The Witch King. What a commander. I don't want to have to fight him directly myself. That feels like a very bad idea. Mordor, you're attacking who now? Oh, I do feel for you, my friend. You're all alone. These little armies are going to fall apart quickly. I don't have direct control. Not yet. We'll see in time what we can do. Look over here. Look who we have. Theodred. 24 years old and very much alive. Well, good for you, my friend. Now I've got a new perk. Stalwart Leader. I would like to challenge my rivals whenever I can. It just seems like a good idea. Laglug, I hate you. I think I would like to stress you out, or I could try to gain some money. Now, getting money would be quite nice. You know what? We'll go fight him. Sure. And over here, we've got some nightly practice. You know what? We're going field riding. Let's do that today. That's what I want to do. We've got a hilltop view. So Talion over here is going to teach me, and what a large man. Look at him. He's quite imposing. He's much larger than I am. Yeah, sure. Let's try it out. It worked out. The storm of hooves around me, the shouts of mounted warriors, their unyielding momentum. Riding at their head, it feels as if I'm at the head of a force of nature. And now, we have a new perk. How nice. Yeah, we'll come over here. Chivalric Dominance. We'll take that. Now, let's have a look. We're here to challenge an orc, Chief Laglug. He's been alive for a very long time. May the best man win. Oh no, a child. I hate it. Look at it. All right, so let's have a look now. I'm the fastest blade in East Osgiliath. True. I'm gonna try that out. So we're gonna use a blade dance, a series of flashy expert moves. I'll gain 200 prestige. Really now? Well, I do love that. And over here, what else do we have? In battle, I'm an artist. Every strike is a brush stroke. Every fallen foe or gout of blood, a splash of paint. My God. All right, so what else do I want over here? I could make fun of him. That would stress him out. Or instead, I'm going to strike, parry, riposte. We'll do that. And I think I would like to strike again. Sure. It is about time to mock him. Why not? And once more, I'm going to use my blade dance. I have won. Very good. He's been wounded. Evidently, I was using a hammer in combat. I whirl my hammer with a deadly flourish, weaving a song of pain across my opponent with every blow. There is an art to true combat, and I am nothing if not artistic. So, he's been crushed. Wonderful. That gives me some money. A sack of silver rests against my shin, the satisfying weight, a testament to justice well served. I had each coin counted one by one in front of everyone before we rode home. He has been shamed. Ha. Oh, he's gonna be freaking angry about that. That's okay though. We're holding up. We've got more money now. Now, let's come over here to my men-at-arms. Sure. I've got my Gondorian Honor Guard. We've got over here Gondorian soldiers. The maintenance fee is quite high. We've got Fountain Guards too, 140 damage, 200 toughness. Look at that. We've got a lot of options. Dell Archers, Gondorian Rangers, I might pick that up. Another war has been won. But before I do that, I think I might have to try to make a little bit more money. I've got 200 gold right now, which is awesome. What else could I take right now? Well, we've got prayer halls. I could use something. Farms and fields, 0.5 more. A garrison tower. Sounds very nice, sure. We would have bigger levies. But for now, I need some money. I really do. Later I'll build up my walls. Now we just need to wait for a time. A person of interest to me, Chief Langlug, was sacrificed to the gods, or Morgoth. I beat him in combat, and one of the Mini Nazgul got rid of him. What a horrible way to go. So evidently you can't even mess up once over here. I did choose to get that claim over here instead of waiting for a duchy claim, largely because I don't want to have to wait any longer. He's got one ally, Ithilbor. Oh, I see. You've got plenty of soldiers too. We'll need to watch out for them. Now I've got allies I can call in, and I am going to. These are people who could easily declare war upon me. That's why we want to be careful. I'm not going to push Talion's claim, largely because if I do that, he's going to leave my service. But off we go now. It's only a brief war, one that shall benefit us, I hope. Let's get everyone together. And I wonder... Ah, very good. I can call my allies to war. Now I've got a lot of prestige. I think we'll be okay. Let's hold on now. I've got to unite what I can in order for me to go out there and to really beat Mordor. Very good. They're coming to help me. I've got many allies. You've got over 3,000 men. They've got 1,900. At Hellion, you're becoming a better knight. Good. You're not married, but you're about to be. Sure, marry her. Do something fun. Now let's hold on for just a little bit. My council is doing fine. I wish my father would put me on his council. That would be quite beneficial. What's over here? No, I'm not going to betray him. I feel like I should be able to ally my own father, but evidently not. Oh, you're not married. Hold on. You're quite robust. Why don't you marry someone from the Rohirrim? A horse master, sure. Do that. I think it's a good idea. So right now, we're just waiting for our allies to get over here. We've got many. They've got a lot of power. I did spend some prestige, but I think getting more won't be an issue. We're just waiting for our friends to get over here. They're moving. I'm going to move too now. Let's watch out. I wonder, will they actually strike? Or will I have to initiate? I have no idea. Right now, they're moving in. That's good. Let's move on over. They're not leaving Karandros, that fortress. Alright, so they're besieging one location. The Army of Dead Marshes, what a terrifying name. We've got a new guest over here. Oh, he's a good fighter. If only I could get you into my court, that would be great. Alright, hold on, you need to be married as well. Here's another horse master. Why don't we mix our blood a little bit? Mordor is charging out. My allies are currently over here fighting. They're taking over what they can. Lost in thought. He's pensive. My boy is pensive. A learning education, that's one option. Stewardship. Sure, we can do that. Now who's going to educate you? That's a good question. I suppose it could be my wife. She's got decent learning and stewardship. Yeah, let it be her. She'll be able to teach our child. So right now, no battles are happening, which is just okay for me. Look at that. A petty king is going after my father. I've got to wonder, what do you even have? Oh, you're just invading. Okay, understood. Wild men came out of nowhere, and now they're invading. Never back down. We'll take that too. Hopefully, I'll get even more perks as we proceed along, but I'm going to let my allies do what they can to take over. I doubt I could take over anything on my own. I don't have a lot of men, as you can well see. One day I'll have more men, But I chose a much more challenging start because of that, which is why I'm going to use diplomacy to win. Ooh. Look at what we have over here. Many more men, but you've got a few soldiers. Yeah, Istian. Don't worry about it. The fort levels are so high, it'll take forever. Eventually, I'll get trebuchets. I'm still waiting on my lands to build up what they can. I don't need to watch you. We've got over here crop fields, which is a good start. That's why we're making a little bit of money. I'll probably get walls and towers. It feels right. It feels like a need. I wonder, would they actually come follow me into battle? I want to go over there and fight directly, but evidently that's not going to be feasible. Let's go over here to the northwest. All right. I'm going to take over now. It'll take 2 years. That's a very long war, but look at how many men they have. And thankfully, there's not going to be a lot of bloodshed. No one really wants to fight. Mormasil, he's getting better at combat. Good. He's getting older, too. Mordor, 11,000 men total. They're attacking even more men down there. Nepos, you're gone. I didn't have a claim on his territory. That's why we need to unify what we can, because where else can I really expand easily? It won't be easy. I'll need my father's armies. Here's my steward. He's 25. He's not very strong, though. What a shame. So we're still waiting over here to conquer that one location. They've yet to move, but to not shed my people's blood, I'm okay with that. King's Guard, that would give me even more knights. Trust me, I want to become even more powerful in melee combat. And that's why I love to let my marshal train people up. We keep on getting better skills as we move along. I've got my spy master. I don't really have any schemes at all, do I? No, not really. Do I have a better marshal? No, I do not. Oh, you're a better chancellor. Okay. What about a new steward? No. Or a lore master? We've got a great council, surprisingly. That doesn't always happen. Oh, look at Prince Adrahil of Dol Imroth. 28. He's feeling fine. Well, good for him. All right, we're nearly done now. Only 2 months to go. And we've taken over even more territory. They're losing it. They've got 5,000 men now, not that it really matters at all. We're just taking over everything. Oh, they're moving back. I wonder... Okay, good. Unfortunately, we do need to fight. But we can join them. I'm going to do that right now. Their supplies are going down. They finally moved out. It took years. But when you're long-lived, you can be much more patient, correct? You can take your time. I can declare war on the Dark Lord Sauron. You know what? I'm not going to do that, but I am going to challenge that blasted orc. Let's go do that. And we need to go beat more enemies in battle. We'll go do that as well. Alright, I'm fighting alone right now. I've got my Gondorian knights. They've got over here some mariners and light footmen. 7 knights too. He's a good commander. Alright, so we're challenging another orc. Hideous. Let's begin. I'm not going to read out every little bit of fluff. But here's what we're going to do. Strike, parry, riposte. And over here, blade dance. Hold on. I could annoy him a little bit. Yeah, sure. I want him to tire himself out. Then another blade dance. And I've won again. You know what? I'm going to keep track of you just in case you get sacrificed as well. You're a lore master. Alright. My allies are on their way. Advantage in enemy's favor. That is not good at all. Alright. 75 more gold for me. Thankfully, my allies are here. One knight was maimed. Huh. You know what? I don't forgive you. We've got a trained healer. We do need a good doctor. She's not going to live forever, though. That's my only issue. If I recruit you, it's 30 gold. You know what? I'll try to find someone else. If I can. I mean, maybe I can. We'll find out very soon. And I'm going to divine the stars. I'll invite some knights in just a little while. They probably won't be cheap. There we go. I charged in because it felt right. Let's go. Their army did lose. We could chase him down. I mean, maybe not me. Oh, hold on. No. You know what? Maybe you two are not going to be hired, all right? All right, so you've been celebrated. You're 87. You gained some piety, some fervor as well for our religion. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we're not going to hire you. 30 gold, huh? Yep, I'll take it, okay? You're going to be our doctor. Divining the stars, making new friends for 10 years. Martial goes down, but diplomacy goes up. Ah, good to know. We've got 2 prisoners. I'm going to let them go after the war is over, okay? Got to do that. Let's keep on with our sieging. And here's another commander who could come join me. A Druidane, if I've got that right. If I ever get any pronunciation wrong, let me know phonetically down below how to properly pronounce it. Oh, there's one fellow killed. Arandor got him. Our knights are stronger. Morrow, 29 prowess. Not bad. And what now? My steward over here has insulted you. You know what? Here's some money. We're not here to anger you. Oh, he's got gout. That was quick. So now let's wait for a few more sieges to end. We've got more enemies that are just kind of like waiting adjacent to the White City. We have a new location. We're about to have 2. The war should end in time, which is quite nice. I suppose we'll move back home. Yeah, we'll do that for now. And my wife is once again pregnant. We're about to have another child. I would like a new perk, sure. Envelopment. I've got to focus on commanding because we're training. We've got to train up to counter Mordor. What now? A daughter? Let's give her a different name. Arwen? Oh, these are all lovely, actually. Neonor, I like that. We'll take that today. Now we just need to wait for a time. We're only taking over one more fortress. I want to take that over one day, too. As you can see, any war might take quite some time. We've got some peasant rabble who would like to fight me. Really? That's very shocking. They should be okay with me, but evidently they're not. What's your problem? What's going on? Ah, the offensive war, understood. And they're not of my culture, which is the other issue as well. Oh, really? So you were fighting against him. Huh, Sauron did win. I wonder what's going to happen to him. So you were trying to rebel. You were trying to be free. Your own Nazgul, you know? But it didn't work out. That took 8 years. Now we know these wars are going to take a very long time. But that's understandable. Greetings, Lord Boromir. Yeah, no kidding. Your lands now belong to me. Now, look at how much money I'm making. That was a very good choice, I think. Eventually, I'll want his title. And I do want a proper Gondorian helmet on. I think that would be nice, too. But let's have a look at my lands. Carandros. I've got control now. I've got over here more levies. That gave me so much power. Zwinger, walls and towers. Look at that. Supply limit up by 300. Archer's damage up by 2%. 0.8 to tax money. Not to mention all the other buildings. All welcome inn. The all welcome inn was an inn in the Shire. Oh, well, we have it here for whatever reason. How about that? I could get, let's see. What do I want? More levies? I wouldn't mind having some barracks. I mean, I like the idea of making more money, but obviously we need to be careful and we need to ensure that we're able to defend however we can. Light cav, more levies over here, and a little bit of money. We've got, let's see, quite a bit of money over here. A garrison that goes up. Why don't we build something like... Ooh, stables. Interesting. 3 more gold for that. The garrison would go up by 300. A trebuchet tower would increase the level by 1 for that fort level. I might move my capital to over here instead. You know? Once I'm able to. Oh, wait. I'm able to right now. How about that? That's where I want my capital to be. I think that's a good idea. It's a very wealthy location. They're thankfully of my culture, so they're going to be a little bit happier. I can't fight too many wars like that. We're going to have to watch and just be careful. So while I'm here, I'm going to spend a little bit more money on making more money. Because it feels like the right thing to do. I'm currently 33. I've got many more years to live. My father's been fighting many wars. We've had wildmen invading. He's been slowly expanding over here to the west where things are a little bit more rugged and crazy. Let's see, Rohan. Fighting who? Another wildman army. I think they're doing fine. Beautiful armor, by the way. You're 29? Really? Who else do we have? Let's see now. Ah, there he is. Saruman. He's fighting a war right now, and he's winning. Over 2,000 years old. And he's very good at pretty much everything. Men of Dunlin, they're holding on. There's Wolfgar. Wow, what a war today. You're a kinslayer. I do believe that. A faction has been created against our father. We'll have to watch out. Over here, the Sea Lord is doing fine. Thankfully, all the characters we know are going to live for a very long time, which is quite exciting to me. So now, what could I go after? That's a really good question. These people over here are not of my culture, so I don't want to go after them. But I wouldn't mind taking more territory as we get along. I really wouldn't. It probably wouldn't take nearly as much time. Oh, that would be great, as I do want his proper title. Look at that. I want that governorship. He's got only 600 men, so me taking, Karandros was a very good call. And my brother, he's doing fine, 3 children total. He's holding up. We've got another chance over here to get a new perk. Very good, my wife is once again pregnant. And what now? I do have a high prowess skill. A steady hand is required to tame this beast. I could do that. Perfect. And I've got a new warhorse. More prestige for me, 0.2 per month. Now, what name should I pick? You know what? It's only a horse to me. Charger. Only because I'm not sure if they've added in, Middle-earth appropriate names. Oh, look at that. I have seen heathens fight. I know what great viciousness they strike down the faithful. Well, look at that. I'm now a holy warrior. Plus 10 for faith hostility advantage. That'll be quite handy whenever I'm out there fighting, well, the evil men or orcs. I've got a new son. Wonderful. Now, what am I going to call you? Badger Hill? Indoor? Yeah, we'll take it. I was hoping he would have some traits, but not every child can be like that. I've got 2 new perks. Alright. Organized March for 1. Then over here, I do want Hit and Run. I'm going to focus on my commanding skills. That, to me, is probably a very good idea. At the very least, my child has our blood. And I've gained a level of devotion as well. I've got 145 gold. No. Actually, we'll take it. If I fight another war like that, we're going to have a major rebellion, but I do want his territory. He's got his allies, so I'll call in my allies too. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, I think people like me just fine. I've got my crop fields, 5.5 gold, which is a lot, true. A trusty stallion. Ah, you want to train my mount. Sure. He needs to be stronger. Try that out. So now I've got a strong warhorse. A larger levy size, and more prestige again. Hey, it's a small bonus, but for only having a mount, having more men is a great benefit. Over here, Talion has more prowess. Good. He's a mighty guy. We want him to become more powerful over time. My father, well, he's doing fine too. He's got plenty of money. If only he would give me some money. I wouldn't mind that. If only we could modify our contract right now, but he's not going to do that. I would love to have a seat on his council. I feel like I should. I've got over 100 gold. I wonder if the histories have been added in. If not, we'll save our money and spend it on something else. And over here, we've got a major rebellion that might rise up very soon. 9 months to go. Oh, another child again. Incredible. My mount is not feeling great. 20 gold. I'll spend that money because I should. So we're bound to have a new child and a new rebellion. It won't be easy, but I would rather fight them now rather than later on. Mormosil, 70 years old. He's feeling fine. 30 prowess. I mean, that's really the cool part. They can all stick around for a long time. Gilgalad. I like that name too. Numendil. Oh, these are all cool names. Halberin. Ulfang. We'll take that one. And he's evidently handsome. Even better. So I've got many children, and now we've got a war to fight. They've taken many of my men. Alright, we do have prisoners. 25 gold for you. You may go. But thankfully, people will join me. The lords know that, well, peasants need to be put down. We've got to be united, so everyone will come fight them for me. I don't need to go out there to fight, but hold on. Who doesn't like me? A baron doesn't like me. Well, that's okay. He wants a seat on my council, no wonder. He's good at intrigue. That's true. Well then, here you go. Enjoy your position. Alright, so now, I'm gonna let all of our allies go in to beat them. Why not let them do that? Wow, that was quick. Another new perk. More control growth. I like that too. More natural dread. Engineered for destruction. More naval speed. Oh yeah, these would all be great. But for now, we'll get served the crown, because we could use a bit more control. Yeah, they're going out there now to go after those poor peasants. You're an okay commander, but you're not really great at fighting. I'll keep you in prison. I'm not going to execute you, okay? Alright, let's have a look over here. Explore the histories. An age to study. The histories of Middle-earth run deep into the distant past with all manner of tales since time immemorial. With so much to explore, I must focus my efforts on the era which really interests me most. Why don't we try the mythical years of the trees? Ah, here we go. The Sundering of the Elves. There we go. Have a look at that. One more intrigue. I would need to spend 200 piety. Over here, that would be a chance of gaining 1 stewardship, which I like. Yeah, I do not have a lot of intrigue, as you could well tell. Ah, well. One of the far eastern shores of the lost inland sea of Helikar in a bay that came to be known as, right, I'm not going to read everything here, but if you want to know more about, well, different ages, you can do that here. Which is very interesting. I like that a lot. Alright. Give me my 1 intrigue. It's only 1, but it's a great way to improve. Then we've got the Avadi. With Morgoth humbled and in chains, he came again to the elves and passionately called them to follow him to Valinor, promising them safety, tutelage, and light. The elves sent 3 ambassadors from among them to travel to Valinor. Look at that. Ah, the first sundering of the elves, a very tragic time. I wouldn't mind having more diplomacy. It didn't happen. Then over here, they're talking about the Vanyar. I would lose a lot of stress. I could lose a negative trait potentially. Oh, I do like that a lot. High King of all the elves. Sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, no kidding. The Noldor now. Oh, so you just go through and you get a bunch of chances to improve your skills. Which is good because it's not cheap to do that. 200 gold, you know? Let's see, the Noldor, led by Finwë. We'll try again. The Teleri. Yeah, if I stayed here to read everything, which I certainly could if you wanted me to, it would take me quite a long time to get through all of it. But I do like that they took the time to add it all in. So over here, we could lose a trait and gain content. I don't want to be content, but I shall increase my stewardship by 1. Done. Perfect. Yeah, that worked out. What a cool thing. Alright, let's see. Your prowess went up. Good. He's getting older. That faction that was trying to target me is now gone. We have more money now, and we've done quite well. I'm probably going to fight Istian again once I'm able to. Obviously, I can't yet. We do have a truce. Oh, come on now. Don't try to kill people in my court. Don't be dramatic. Mordor is still out there waiting to fight. 17,000. Now we are properly outnumbered, which does concern me. Dol Amroth, you continue to try to conquer more lands. Oh, Tofalas. You took some land too. I could try to move down here myself, but imagine the rebellions we'll have. Ah, look at that. The Swan Knights are coming after him. Well, good luck to you. They've got Mariners. Over here's my grandmother. She's still very much alive. Lord Imrahil. There he is. 60 years old. He's scarred. Very powerful too. Oh, come on now. Unfortunately, I'm being called to war by the Sea Lord. I cannot tell him no. He's going to fight Forlong the Fat. But, thankfully, I don't need to engage in the war myself, which I'm okay with. I mean, it won't take him too long to win, I don't believe. They've got a lot of soldiers, 5,000 men. What a waste, really. But many allies are joining currently. They're going to be just okay. Now, what about me? What am I going to do today? Well, I could try to get more claims, I suppose. Alright, now. I think we'll go in, but we can't do that yet. Not until the current war is over. But look at them. They are charging in. And my Baron became one aspiring Blade Master. Good, good. Become more powerful. Now, hold on. I wonder about our holy sites. Let's have a look around. Or think. We need that one, obviously. But we have them all. Look at that. The Hollow over here, or the Hallow. We've got over here, let's see, another location. I actually thought Minas Morgul would count as a holy site for us. Maybe one that we would need to take. Direct Vassal Opinion, up by 5. Very nice work. I've got 140 for gold, and my daughter could use a proper teacher. Oh, she's rowdy. Okay. I'll teach her then. How about that? And I can challenge another chief to a battle. He's a sodomite. Alright, you know what? I could use more money. Let's do it again. I'm gonna beat him too. Now, I haven't gotten any men-at-arms just yet. Trust me, that's intentional because I don't need them yet, and I want to save my money. Alright, now, you're 91. Let's go beat him too. I'm not gonna read through it all, as you well know. Alright, let's see here. I'm doing just fine. 41 prowess to his only 16. You know what? I'm going to tire him out. And here's my blade dance again. Oh, that was easy. Okay. He's been severely injured. Ha! Good. I've beaten what now? 3 orcs? 220 gold, which is awesome. That brings me a lot of joy, in fact. Okay. What's over here? More money for me to gain? Sure, maybe, if I wanted to. What else do we have? Let's see now. We've got a city holding. We've got that all welcome in. I could get more farms and fields. You know what? Why don't we do that? It's a great way for me to just earn a lot of money, but look at that. What a garrison, 2,000. Osgiliath, I'll try to enhance. Yeah, we'll need to build walls and towers. Then later we'll build hunting grounds. Oh, no. Actually, we'll build a garrison tower instead, and over here, stables. We have a new perk over here that we can pick up. A man's home is what I want, too. Largely because if we've got to fight Mordor, I need to ensure that I can defend my lands. And that would give me a higher defender advantage, I'll take that. My son has also come of age. It's been 17 years, and already I've got a fully grown son. Now I could use a group to help me in war. Let's pick up a new regiment. The axemen aren't cheap. I don't want to lose too much money just yet, which means I'll take over here rangers. Look at that. They're quite cheap. I'll take them then. Very good. The war that we're currently fighting is nearly over. I don't want to engage myself. Now, I'm going to let all of you give me input on who you think I should get my son married off to. We've got some options, you know, like over here, the young lady who's got the Horsemaster trait. That can be passed on. There's a chance for it to happen. Now I wonder, Mordor, what are you doing? You've conquered so much. They're biding their time currently. Gondor? We've got a lot of power. Rohan, you're holding on too. Isengard, 15,000. Wow. Now that's quite the army. And I think we're going to call it here for right now, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this little preview. If you would like to see more, let me know down below. Leave a comment, leave a like, and don't forget to check out the modification. And to naturally give it a nice rating, share it around, do what you need to. But here's the beginning of our journey for Boromir, the captain of Gondor. Until then.